Hey guys, I'm NibletK. Oh, that sounded weird. Anyways, unscripted, right? We're here, day 5, last day of the week. It's Friday, and today we have like the end kind of thoughts review, whatever it is that we're gonna name this section of the game that we're currently playing through on this Let's Play More Games section. Again, short little blurb. The Play More Games is a nice little show, short format, 1 hour, 1 day, 5 days a week. At the end of day 5, where we'll be doing a little bit of gameplay, and then we're going to share our thoughts about the game, taking a look at a specific game for an entire week, and then figuring out if it was worth it, if it was a waste of time, if it is something that we loved and we like and we want to progress with. And then we're going to basically put it on a to be continued playlist, which we'll store and we're gonna go through as time goes on. And if it's not, it's just going to be like a short little blurb that has been spotted on YouTube, and it was a nice experience to have or a bad experience to have, and it's gonna remain like that. And then we're just going to jump on to the next week and we're gonna play something else. That being said, let us play some Nobody Saves the World. I gotta say, this game is awesome. I actually like this game. I love this game. I feel like this is one of those games where it doesn't stress you out enough to say, screw it, I'm done with this game, this is bullshit. You can take it at your own pace. It definitely has, or it's gonna have, difficulty spikes. But it has a lot to offer. So that being said, hello, what is Nobody Save the World? Well, in Nobody Save the my voice is gone. In Nobody Saves the World, we are this little guy, Mr. Nobody. We are in this wonderful place, wonderful world, and we kind of have amnesia. We are also a little bit different from all the others, and we start our adventure pretty simple, like any old school RPG where you are an unknown. You wake up and yeah, you're either accused or you find yourself in a bad situation, and something triggers you to indulge on an epic quest to either save the world or do something that helps prevent anything on the line. Now the story is fairly straightforward, like I was saying. You wake up, you go outside in the world, you're told a little bit about what's going on, and you're going to a direction. There you're very fastly accused of being the fault for something bad that's happening, but you find a wand that will give you new powers, and those powers are you can transform into a multitude of different classes, such as the knight, such as a horse, or a slug, or a rat. Now there are a ton of other classes to be had, like an egg, magician, bodybuilder, rogue, mermaid, zombie, monk, turtle, and these are only a few that I can actually see, even though I haven't unlocked them, and they apparently still go upwards. Now it seems like they're going a little bit to one point specifically, so I don't know how many classes there still are, but you're kind of reaching an end. Now where this game starts throwing things at you, each character has its own basic ability, like the mouse has its chomp. You can go from one place to another. You have a pretty big world that you start in. You kind of start over here in the middle. Yeah, you kind of start here in the middle, and as you progress and do some dungeons, you start unlocking more of the map. You go explore. The gameplay is fairly simple. You go on the map, you can go wherever. There are things that you can destroy. You collect gems for money. You guys see up there in the top right corner, we have a blue arrow that faces upwards. Those are your skill tokens. You get those randomly and you use them to level up your skills. Then you have that symbol, that star with the twig in its arse, is wands. Those are special wands that you find or that you get from completing quests, and you need a multitude of these wands to progress in certain missions or certain story points. They are used to unlock a specific door that lets you, like I said, progress the story. Other than that, piggy bank, that's money. Use that at the shop to buy either wands or token points for your skills, or skills specifically, passives or anything like that. You also get quests that you can buy, which are repeatable, that give you experience. Now again, you're gonna go on the world. There are a multitude of monsters, like I said, and they all do specific things. Like I said, you go, you chomp, you can switch characters whenever. They all play differently. Now the game has an save stone, so wherever this little stone is, you're gonna automatically, you don't have to do anything, just get near it. You're gonna see a save icon appear, and it's done. I hate those things. Those explode. Now, upon exploring the world, you get to fight monsters, just like you guys saw, and destroy things. How the respawn ability works is whenever you traverse from one region to another, like it is region based. If you're gonna look over here, you're gonna see a specific border that goes around this place, like that. Meow, meow, probably around here, like that, and over here. Now this entire thing is one region. This over here is another region. If I were to, I am currently over here. If I were to traverse to a different region and then go back to the previous one, all of the enemies on the map would be reset. Now on a normal map, whatever you find in a typical RPG are NPCs, characters, collectibles, loot chests, and things like that. This is a little fairy that you have to search around all over the place, and you find a multitude of them, and they basically give you a stat increase, specifically mana. You use your mana for your special skills. Each character starts off, now we're gonna go a little bit in the character screen over here. Okay, your first character is Mr. Nobody. Once you level up once, you're gonna unlock the rat. Once you level up the rat to a specific rank, you guys see above his head is the rank C. Once that unfolds, it's going to unlock the next categories. Now, for instance, the turtle and the monk. To unlock the turtle, we guys see that it is connected to our horsey through the rank C. Our horsey is currently rank F, which is the beginner 0 level, loser level, rank F. Once you get to rank C, the turtle will be unlocked, and once horsey here gets to rank A, the monk will get unlocked. Now this is a little bit different, because I'm not sure if the monk requires the horse and the magician to be the same rank to be unlocked, because this is the first time I have 2 specific classes going towards 1. Up until now, I only had 1 specific class going towards 2. And yeah, just like here, the slug. I don't know yet. But you guys see over here where the ranger is? The ranger I only have at rank C. At rank C, I unlocked the slug class, but I did not unlock the bodybuilder class yet because it requires rank B. So I need to still upgrade my ranger. Now you guys see the skill or level experience bar underneath each class. Each class has its own level or rank, and the way that you get experience for your classes are through specific quests. Each class has specific quests. You guys can see here our little rat buddy over here. I just completed a quest for him. It says consume number 3. Kill baddies damaging by consume. Consume is our skill. We had to use that skill for a number of times until we completed the challenge. Now, over there, we're going to see the rewards. What are we going to get? We get 15 FP. Now, FP is form points. We have our different forms, thus making it so whenever we level up, we're going to go up a rank. So rank F, rank D, C, F, whatever the ranks are. They kind of jump all over the place. I think it's F, then C, then B, I think then A. Or no, I think there was D. Yeah. F, D, C, B, A, and I think there's still S rank afterwards. I didn't get that far. However, you guys see we get 15 of these experience towards this specific form, this specific class. We also get 50 XP, which goes towards the big number 10 over there, which is our main level. That affects all of our stats. That affects our main character, not just, and it affects all of the classes. It doesn't affect one specific class. It affects our base health, our base mana, our attack damage, our whatever magic damage that we use, our defenses, our movement speed, like it affects everything. And we also get one of those stars with a twig up their assets, and where we currently have 23, so we're gonna go to 24. Let's redeem and see what happens. Okay, rank goes to B. And we unlock a new skill. Detonate poison unlocked. Explode all poisoned baddies on screen. Costs 20 mana. And we also unlocked a new form. The egg. Now the egg is rank F, and by unlocking it, we unlock its specific ability, which has egg roll unlocked. Hold A, charge and roll into baddies, but watch out for walls. Okay, continue. And each character comes with a passive. Hardened Shell unlocked. Never lose more than 1/3 of your max health from a single hit. Nice. Now, like I said, we got a lot of quests. You guys see, if we finish custom number 1, 6 specimen, then we're gonna get 25 FP points and another 50 experience points plus another one of those wands. And here, same thing, 15 FP and 50 XP and another one of those wands. Yeah, like I said, each class has its own little twerks. And then we also have specific faction quests. Like these are, I have a guild of warriors, and they all gave me like specific things I have to do. Or aren't these the warriors? No, these are the magicians. These are the warriors. So these are warrior factions. It's like a little guild that you join, and they give you kind of like side quests. And again, this is the other mage guild. They also give you side quests. Now this is a specific side quest that I found randomly on the map. It doesn't tie into any guild. It was just a random NPC that had a specific quest tied to it. And then there are like more of these kind of things. Then there's the fairies. Like I said, you have to find the fairies. And then there are dungeons. There's a lot of dungeons over here. They are repeatable, but I think the quest might not be repeatable. However, you guys see the infinite sign symbol on this one. These are the ones that you can acquire from a shop, and they are yours forever. They start off slow, and I think they increase in whatever value you need to complete it again. I don't know if there's a cap to where it's going to end, but they only give experience. Like they will only give experience. You guys see here, they give no wands, no form points, only experience. So that's still a good thing to have. Now after a while, the game starts to unlock even more potential through the power of customization. If we take a look, let me take you to the magician, right? Magician is rank F. We're gonna hit transform. Now we're currently the magician. You can see his stats over there. He has life 1500, mana 196, speed 110, physical attack, damage reduction, magic attack, magic damage reduction, and critical chance. Those are like the stats. If we go to the knight, you're gonna see also what improves and what doesn't improve with the red and green and up and down arrows. That's a nice little touch. Now if we go here, you're gonna see that when you start out, you only have like the one passive, and you have the signature ability. You also get 2 more ability specific to the class that you unlocked by leveling him up. So rank D gives you the second ability that also utilizes the mana that a character has, and upon reaching character level B, you unlock its third ability. Now the fourth ability gets unlocked after progressing the main story, and essentially you can utilize any other ability from any other class other than their main basic attack. So I will never be able to pick a card on another character. However, I can put whatever skill the magician is going to get at rank D or rank B, I can put it on whatever other character I want. So for instance here I can put, I don't know, shield bash, arrow flurry, detonate poison. I can detonate poison or whatever ability, right? I can put it and he's gonna have it and I can utilize it. Now there are 4 types of damage. You guys already see here a little bit. This one has a hammer symbol and it's kind of like orange. That is blunt damage. And then the magician has this yellow star over there. That is light damage. And then we have dark damage over here, which usually is poison. And we have piercing damage. Those are the main 4 damage types that there are, and monsters will occasionally be immune to certain, or not immune, yeah, they're immune to everything but a specific damage type. So if they have a big symbol on their head that says dark energy, dark attacks, you definitely need to hit that monster with a dark attack. Otherwise you will not damage it. You will do no damage at all. You need to hit it at least once with a dark damage attack, thus applying a debuff, and then you can hit him with whatever else. And then we also have passives. The signature passive cannot be swapped. It's always there. However, you can put secondary, 3rd and 4th passives. These are locked by your main level. You guys know I'm level 10. If I would reach level 20, I will be able to put a 3rd passive, 40 or 34th passive then. And here we can equip any other passive that we either bought. I bought this one from a merchant, or that we have from another character, another class. So I can put health items restore more mana, or attack damage is dealt as an extra sharp attack while below 50 health. I can also put never lose more than 1/3 of your max health from a single hit. Crits do extra damage versus status afflicted baddies. I can put that. And now we have or I can do that. You also see here that the quests change what they show me regarding on what character I have, which makes sense because you can't really complete a quest for a specific character if you're not playing that character. But whenever you quick change, all of the quests also change accordingly. Now then, back to our little thingamabob. This is my most played character. I think I did most of his things. I hate that little shit that explodes. Okay, this is a dungeon. So whenever you enter dungeons are weird. I'm gonna show you guys a dungeon in just a second. First, I still need to go through a couple of things on the map. This is the shop menu. Like I said, you get passives that you can buy, or you can buy these ones. They have a stock limit, so you buy them out and they sometimes get reset. And then you have your infinite bag of upgrade tokens. You buy 5 upgrade tokens for 1000 gold or moolah, cash dinero. And then there are your normal little upgrades towards melee attack or magic attack, and also melee defense or magic defense. Now these things start off with a stock count of 15. I bought one of each. It started with 750, I think, and it went up to 800. I bought the next one, it went up to 850. So if I buy the next one, it's gonna start slowly progressing towards a higher amount until you basically run out of stock. I think there's a cap to that, but there's no cap to your upgrades. Now we can. I think I'm gonna buy the thingamabob over here. And these are one shots. You buy them, they're yours, and they're done. Those are your characters. This is where you can upgrade your skills. So these are the skills of the rat, and these are the skills of the knight. This is the egg, the ranger, and so on and so on and so on and so on for all of your things. These are the passives apparently that we bought, so those are going to be upgradable as well. And what I want to emphasize on the upgrading of talents, this is currently Shield Bash number 1. You guys see there in this description, that's the main skill that you get. It requires 3 tokens, plus you need to be rank D to get it to the next tier, which is Shield Bash number 2. You guys see that right over there. It shows us the character with the D on his forehead, plus the 3 tokens that we need. Now, these other skills, right? So 3 plus the D. This one's already rank 2. I require 5 tokens, and I need to be rank B to get it to the next tier, which is the 3rd tier. These are all rank 2. This is rank 1. Now on the knight, I got them to rank 3. It is telling me that for rank 4, for the tier 4 ability, I require 8 tokens, and I need to have the character at S rank level. That means you need to play a lot and do a lot to get your abilities very high. I don't know exactly if I want to do anything right now. I'm saving up the points. Like I said, you can mix and match. Let's switch out all of your attacks. Build 12 stun. That could be good. Let's build poison. Sure, let's do poison. And I can... You can swap out any of the skills except the signature ability skill. But it's okay. Pick up health items. Now we've just completed another signature quest. You go here, infinite quest. Gives us the XP, we get the level, and you're gonna see all of our stats go up. Well, maybe not all of them went up, but you get the idea. main stats go up. And then it gets to the new state. We had 50 to the first one, and now we have to gather 150. We do get 100 XP now, so it's more XP, but also more of a challenge. These are sort of mini dungeons or little progressions from one place to another. They're not the main dungeon. Sweet style number 2. I need to find, for a specific quest, I need to find a lot of chocolate. So monsters and all of the breakables in the world drop either loot as in money or consumables, which are effectively used when picked up. So essentially food that gives you health. They're health pickups. That's pretty much it. Now each zone, coming back to the map, each zone has its own like quests and dungeons. These are specific dungeons. That's level 18. That's a little bit high for me. Level 13 might be doable. Level 10. Level 8. That's the League of Wizards. And over here we have the Knights Guild. So yeah, they're all varied, and I still have a lot to uncover. Didn't get there. Also, each zone has a specific teleporter, so you can move around more easily. Let's go to our main little guild over here. Once this thing, you saw the loading screen, that's what happens whenever you enter a dungeon or traverse to a new area, and that is when everything gets pretty much reset. You do that, it is saved. Nice. You can also enter houses and talk to people. They'll give you little bits of lore so you can go around talk. It's not over exaggerated, definitely has a nice touch on not being too much jibber jabber. The traveling merchant has the same things, so it's not like you have to go to a specific place for those things. He's always gonna have the same things. He's like the same guy, just in different places. At least that's what I've seen up until now. Let's go to over here. So this guy wants to punch me when I'm a rat, because he says that he's a one-punch rat. Now, I did save. I'll get into why that's important. Let's see if I can outstand a single blow. He killed me last time, but we just leveled up with the mouse. Nope. I'm super dead. Oh, wait. I know what we can do. We can put the ability from the egg. Never lose more than 1/3 of your max health from a single hit. Can we cheat it, boys? So whenever you die, it doesn't matter where you are and how far you've progressed, what you looted, what quest you've done, how much experience you've gotten. If you don't save and you die, you're gonna get pretty much set back to the very last save you were at. So in dungeons, typically, you don't get to save unless you're done with the dungeon. So if you die, even if it's at the end, you're gonna go straight back to the front, to the beginning. And it's gonna be randomized again, so it's not like you can prepare yourself. Let's see if I can do it. Bring it on. Very well. I shouldn't lose all my health due to my passive. Ready? Hiya! Nice! No! I can kill any rat with one punch. Am I the equal of vermin? Am I perhaps lower? Master Rat, forgive me. I will dedicate my life to the better understanding of you and your resilient people. Nice. Alright. Let's get that experience. Dip, dip. Cool. She's got a question mark above her head. Does that mean she has new quests for me, or? Goodness me, you've been doing a lot for the guild. I will now promote you to rank of apprentice knight. If you keep working this hard, I will soon grant you full knighthood. What's your secret? You're telling me a blunt blade can't be as effective as a sharp one against certain foes? Ha ha ha. Oh, you have much to learn, rookie. Congratulations, you've earned a new guild rank, Apprentice Knight. Okay, we just progressed a little bit in the knight system. Hey there, Fritz. Welcome. Now we have new quests available. You dare to come back to me? I will wipe that smirk off your face with precision that likes of which has never been seen before on this earth. Go back to the King's Range and try the new challenge. I will laugh furry all over you and you will drown in it. Right. Of course. Of course. So that's another quest done. More experience. Give me. We also get new quests that need to be done. So that was progression at its finest. Like I was saying, if you die, you kind of lose your progress. You get sent back to the last save you were at. You don't need to necessarily worry. I said dungeons are the main thing that are gonna like set you back a little bit more if you can't finish it. But other than that, if you guys look around the world, all of these purple things, so every dungeon has a save point in front of it, and there are random ones scattered at pretty fair distances from one another. You're always gonna have a save point. Now, this is something I couldn't do yet, so we're gonna actually go there, because that's something that only the egg character can do. That is like a special something, and we just unlocked the egg character right now with you guys. So I also should put the egg on my quick change wheel. Huh. Sure, but for now, no. I'll do a dungeon in just a second so I can show you guys. You also see there are treasure chests. Treasure chests will mainly give you all of the things that you can find. So a lot of money, food, basically letting you get your health back, and also sometimes even skill points, so skill tokens. No. Uh-oh. That's a big dodo. Cozy up under a big bird's butt. Cozy up under a big bird's butt. 1 out of 5. Well, that worked out in our favor. Incubate unlock. Hold. Recover 75 health per second. Deals light damage to nearby baddies. Okay, I think there was one more. Ah, there it is. The question is, can I get there? I don't think I can get there. It's closed. Or maybe it's not closed. I forgot. Sure, let's go do a dungeon. Let's go do a dungeon so that I can show you guys the last thing, which is dungeoning. So dungeons have a specific level, and at a certain point they're gonna have damage multipliers or specific things. Like Big Gnarly over here has monsters that are only affected by light, sharp, and dark. They're level 30, so it's a level 30 dungeon, and the specific modifier for the dungeon is all damage is times 9,999. That's a lot, okay? Now, that's a specific thing. This is a level 15. This is the one we are striving for to progress the main story. You also see the star costs is 40. So we're gonna need 40 of those stick up them butt wands. We only have 28, so I need to farm a lot. But we see we need blunt damage and dark damage. We need to be level 15 to have a decent chance, and baddie health is a multiplier of 1.2, and the player heals affect all. Player heals affect all. So I think when we heal, we also heal the monsters. That's a normal one. Let's see, that's a quest. That's a level 31 as well. So I guess I'll do the little dungeon, just so you guys can see what a dungeon looks like. They are different, and they also have different levels, or a multitude of levels. They can have an end boss or end boss waves of monsters. But this is how a dungeon works. You go inside, your current form is out of quests. Switch to new forms and complete their quests for more stars and XP. Okay. Oh. It's always good to like destroy everything, because you're gonna need a lot of money to buy everything that there is. If not, once you're kind of done buying what you need to buy, you're always 100% always gonna buy the skill tokens to upgrade all of your skills and make your builds. Because you can make whatever character with whatever skills from the other character. So you can make a ton of variations. But you're limited by how much you invest into each and every character. You kind of have to go with all of the characters and progress them all. So that was a chest. It gave us a lot of money. Kind of want to progress them all to get all their passives, to get all the skills, and then start doing combination of passives and skills. One character alone is not gonna surpass another one, but considering you can mix and match all of those skills and on specific characters, the game really opens up in a very nice way of customization. Okay, now this is one of those things where we're gonna be greeted by a couple of waves until the door opens. Boom! That's a skill up gem. Nice. Bigger monsters also give you like health back. Okay, over here we got a chest. Lot of money. Lot of money. Liking that. I don't know to go into too much detail on what other kind of puzzles or quests there are in specific dungeons, because I haven't gotten that far in the story. So the story progression is a little bit lengthy and slow at the beginning. We are currently on day 5, which means we are on our 5th hour, and now only the game feels to start opening up its full potential, right? I feel like after I will do the quest where we go in the dungeon with the 40 keys, we might have most things unlocked and we can start our progression and start utilizing our classes however we want and start thinking up and brewing up different ways of playing. Wow. The rat is fast. So's the horse. I also gave him... I gave the rat the ability from the ranger to shoot arrows, because why not? Whenever you reach the end of the dungeon, like I said, there are a multitude of levels. Each dungeon has, I don't know, a fixed level count. This one had 2 levels. I did the dungeon. There were like 8 specific levels that you needed to go until reaching the end boss. But you know you're at the end when you reach the teleporter. So the teleporter is for you to go back at the beginning, so you don't have to go through all of that shit what you've done on foot, which is nicely done. And this is basically the... So here the boss fight is more of a wave of monsters. There are boss monsters, like bigger boss monsters that you fight, and they also summon adds and other waves of baddies. And apparently they can overrun you very fast. You can be very squishy. And at the end you get a big chest. Completing it the first time you get a couple of skill tokens, and afterwards you get like a ton of money. And like I said, when you're done, you don't want to go on foot and do nothing and just go back to the teleporter, and you're teleported at the front of the dungeon and you can go out. And then you save it, and yeah, you're done. That being said, I can redeem my little quest, level up again. That is, ladies and gentlemen, pretty much Nobody Saves the World in a nutshell. Find 2 more gems. Yeah, so the gem you see up there, I don't know how you can see it. That's part of the main mission that we had to do. I guess there's a couple of them. Once we get 3, we'll probably unlock something new that will help us. But until then, I don't know exactly what. I could show you guys another dungeon. What's a good dungeon that I haven't done and that we might be able to do? That's a level 31. Level 18, level 13, level 10. The unidentified flying object. Sure, let's go to the portal. Like I said, everything's back. Every little bit counts. So this was a main story dungeon that we've done. Apparently we can't do it anymore. Don't know if that's gonna open up after a while. We also have more money now. You're probably gonna want to farm dungeons, obviously, for your money and progressing the skills, the skill quest of your characters. You're gonna want to do all of these and progress with all of your characters. So whatever dungeon you feel, hey Cam, what's this? This is Nobody Saves the World. So you're gonna want to progress all of your characters until you feel comfortable, and you're gonna need a variation of characters and skills to progress with the harder dungeons that are gonna come up. Yeah, I said I wanted to go over. This one's one. Okay, let's go over here. No. How do I get up there around here? Looking around the map, you will uncover shortcuts. So it feels kind of like in Dark Souls. You go around a map and then you see the lever. I pulled the lever and then I can traverse around here. Otherwise you would need to like go all the way around. And this is a different zone, so you're gonna see different kind of baddies. Most of them are kind of the same, but here, like, ooh, scary. This is my shield ability. There we go. What the shield ability does, it absorbs damage, and when I let go, it's gonna hit them with the same damage type. or the same amount of damage back at them. It negates all attack. Wait. Oh. I went the wrong way. Meow. What you doing, Cam? How you feeling? You guys want to see a different character? Sure. Here's the slug. Tired? Yeah, I know, man. I understand you. Okay, wait. Let me go back to this guy. Just a second. Let's see. Let's see. Sure, I mean, I guess I can do this a little bit. So the slug leaves all of those things on the ground. And he has a constant firing rate. And he also poisons. And when baddies go on top of the slime, they're also slowed. And I also do poison damage to them, apparently. The skill has a little bit of a wind up. Oops. And once you start it, you need to keep that direction. You can't switch directions and shoot each and every way. But we just completed one of its quests. Redeem it. Nice. Oh. Nice. Oh. That's a big explosive guy. Big explosive guy. Oh, money. Always get my money. Where's my money? Bitch, where's my money? Whoa. We've done another quest. Okay, let's get this guy up to a different rank. Nice. Now we've unlocked Slime Slide unlocked. Hold. Charge to slide quickly on a trail of slick snail snot. Trail applies slow. Move speed 100%. Cost 25 mana per second. And then we got new quests for him. Oh, this is cool. Slime is tough, man. kind of slow, but he's doing his part. Basically a power slide. Yep. But you can put that skill on any other character and utilize it. Shit. Ow. I already see where we need to go up. No. Money. Give me that. At least it's a fast way of going through. As long as I have mana. Yo. Come here. Starting to like the slime. I swear, each and every time I start utilizing a class, I just like it. They nailed down the class system very good. Quest complete. Nice. So, quests for the slime. A lot of them completed. Hehehehe. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ow. Another quest done. Mermaid unlocked. New form unlocked. Mermaid. Water burst unlocked. A water projectile that does splash damage to nearby baddies. Hold A, charge larger splash attacks, restores 5 mana. Mermaid's resolve unlocked. 4% of damage you take is restored as mana. Alright. No. How am I doing? How am I doing? How am I doing? Where'd you come from? I thought I killed everyone. How we doing? Was I everywhere? I think I wasn't down there. Should we investigate? Maybe it's worth it. Also, maybe not. Okay. So not really worth it, just a little bit of extra cash. Okay, let's go to the next level over here. I don't know how many levels this thing has, so... Choo 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 choo. Having a long-range projectile and also leaving something behind that slows the enemy when you're kiting, which also lets you crit. Yeah, I would say the snail has a pretty good thing going for it. It's got decent health as well. Oh, we're at the end. So let's see what's over here. Whoops. Okay, one more of these little places to farm a little bit. Ding, ding, ding. Let's see if I can if I can beat the level without dying, only with the snail. Here goes nothing. Boss fight. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Whoa. Okay. Nice. Woo! I did it. I did it, chat. It's kind of hard when you're locked in one way. of shooting and you can't turn around. You have to stop and then restart. Clear the unidentified fallen blah 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 blah. Ooh, nice. So that was a little quest. We've got a ton of money to spend. First, let's redeem this. I have no idea what the cap is, but we're doing fine. Okay. Oh yeah, we got the mermaid unlocked. Let's see, where's the slime? This is the slime. Let's upgrade his abilities. So crits do extra damage. Hell yes. That's good. Let's get a slower charge time. Even more movement speed. Nice. Now we need to rank up, basically. Cool. Got a mermaid. That's a weird looking mermaid. Just saying. Necromancer. Dragon. Ooh, okay. Okay. So I'm missing a couple of forms. Bodybuilder. Rogue. Necromancer. Dragon. Turtle, monk, zombie, and an unidentified one, which we do not know. Where am I? Okay. So I can buy a couple of explosive familiars. Melee mitigation, ranged resistance, fleet-footed. These are just stat increases. And this gives us tokens. I feel like I need to buy the stars as well, because we need to get to 40 or 50 was that? I already have 34, so we're doing fine on that. So let's buy the passives. I know this is gonna hurt me a little bit, but because I'm not necessarily gonna use them, but I want to buy everything. Later, my friend. Later indeed. Guys, that was pretty much it for this. Wait. Save it. There we go. And with that, we come to the end of the first ever week of our Play More Games segment. This is our first game that we finished. Is it good? It's definitely good. Do I like it? I definitely like it. Would I recommend it? Definitely. Now that being said, there's a couple of more things I want to show you guys very quickly. First of all, this game is free, if you call it free, with the Xbox Game Pass. So if you own Xbox Game Pass, it's a no-brainer. Go install it and have a lot of fun. Next up, I want to emphasize a little bit of what this game is. You can find it on Steam as well. It's apparently on sale, so just saying, it's a decent game if you want to check it out. We can watch the blurb if you guys want to. It's just a little so that's you, that's the bodybuilder, that's the monk. You're finding the wand. It's from the makers of the Guacamelee guys. Play as whatever. Experiment. Oh, there's a robot. Okay, so now we know what the last class is. Mix and match abilities. Go in dungeons, buy stuff, get things. There's mini games as well, okay. And boss fights. Like I was saying. I'm serious, be careful, I'm serious. Now this is a horse. That was a special quest. It also has co-op, right. It's definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Go check it out. Excuse me. Go check it out. Like I said, on Steam. I don't know, Epic or whatever else it has. Visit their official website is nobodysavestheworld.com. Who is nobody? You begin your adventure as nobody, a pale androgynous humanoid who wakes up without any memories or pants. That they emphasize again and again that you have no pants. Soon after, you find a powerful magic wand allowing you to change into many different fantastic forms. Transform your way to glory. Each form comes with its own unique strengths and weaknesses. Further enhance your forms by mixing and matching their abilities with countless possible combinations. Quest like no other. Take your customized form and tackle tailor-made quests that help you unlock new and more powerful forms and discover even more challenging quests. The strange inhabitants of this world have some requests too. Play with a friend, online blah blah blah, and dungeon diving. Explore a vast and unique world filled with procedurally, I hate that word, generated dungeons in an effort to beat back the calamity and save the world. And there's screenshots and newsletter and stuff like that. Definitely check them out. Also, go follow them on Twitter. They're Drinkbox Studios. So that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the format. Next week, we're going to embark on a completely different game, and Nobody Saves the World is definitely going to be something that we will put on the to be played, to be continued playlist. I don't know by the time that when we are going to get to it, if I think we're just going to start a new run. Even though I made a lot of progress, we might end up starting just a new run and making it as a one entire playthrough. That being said, again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next week. We will be continuing our nice little cozy playthrough of Stardew Valley right after this. So if you guys join us live, stay tuned. And if you guys are watching the YouTube VODs, check those out in the descriptions below, and check out all the other content as well, and drop a like, follow, or whatever it is that you want, or a comment at least, or don't. To each their own. That being said, bye bye.